Hey YouTube, it's me Shirley. Gerry in New York for his daughter's birthday. I'm coming live at work. And Cutie Pie, she at home in doggy jail. And the reason being is because she want to use the bathroom. She want to try to, Cutie Pie is a 5-star. I can't let her regress, y'all. It'll be bad. You can't let dogs go back. You got to keep them together. So when I see her losing her training, take her back to the drawing board. Yeah. But hold on. Look, that's beautiful, ain't it? Come on, y'all. We gonna talk about what it's like living in North Carolina. Y'all, living in North Carolina, this another story time with Shirley. Living in North Carolina is not what it seems. North Carolina is short of everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. The laws here are outdated. They short of law enforcement. They short of nurses. They short of doctors. The food ain't good. People crazy. Ain't no honor among thieves. And look, these girls, when they get into it with each other, y'all, I'm gonna do my story time, then I'm gonna get back to work. When they get into it with each other, they go to social media and they berate one another and talk about one another on social media. Like, why? I'm so glad that I left the South. It's a few girls here that ain't never left the South, but they could really politic with me, so to speak. But it's some that's here. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm eating a donut twister, y'all. Look, I think YouTube be pre-recording me before they release my videos. I think they pre-record them. But anyway, the only good thing, well, not the only, but the one good thing that done came out of living down here in Charlotte, I met Gerry. That's the one good thing came out of it. Because Gerry is truly my husband. He is, when I say a provider, y'all, that man provide for me in ways don't nobody know. It could never imagine. I love him. I really do. Because I know he loved me. A man that'll pray for you, honey, what won't they do for you? If they love you enough to get on their knees every morning and pray that God bring protection over you and fast for you and with you, what won't they do? I have a friend girl. She she been with this guy He's a slight bit younger than her. But she been with this guy for a long time, y'all. I'm talking about 20 some years. Not consecutively because he had his downfalls in between, but yeah, if you want to say consecutively, it done been about 8 or 9. But she been hanging in there with him for over 20 some years. And he provides for her, but he fall off the wagon, so to speak. And when them times come, it frustrates you. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't know what to say to her because Gerry has his faults. He has his faults too. Well, they ain't nothing like my friends um a friend's fault. They faults, y'all, be deep. Honestly, Gerry just get on my nerves sometimes. You know what I mean? But not. But ain't that's what a husband's supposed to do? Get on your nerves. Ain't that's what a relationship is about? Getting on each other's nerves sometimes, but knowing how far to go and when to say I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm growing with him, y'all. And back to my friend, not to just keep skipping from thing to thing, but back to her. I really don't know what to say because, like I told her, but Jen, he doing what he done always done. So what can you say when a person is literally doing what they have always done? I don't I honestly, and for real, she got this. I know she do. I think people when they going through changes in their relationship and you can relate to them because you been there and you done been there through some of their ups and downs and this, that, and the third, and they come to you. You be wanting to tell them stuff, but a lot of times they just need somebody to listen to them. They really don't want your advice. They want you to just listen to them. And I do. Because when you got 20 some years in with a person, what can you say to that person, y'all? What? Nothing. Nothing at all. They just need an ear to hear. They 20 years in. 20 22 years in. That time ain't neither one of them gonna ever get back. And will she? I don't know. I don't know if she would ever have the relationship that she looking for with this guy. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Don't know really and truly. Don't nobody know that but God and the universe. No one knows that. Gerry don't like to talk. He always think when we talk, we arguing. Like I told him, we're not arguing, babe. We may have a loud disagreement, but we're not arguing. There's no need to argue. We can absolutely have a conversation. Yeah. I find myself doing things different since I've been with Gerry than what I used to do, y'all. But I still got a long ways to go. But I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Sure is. Cutie Pie, she in jail. I mean, I'm gonna let her stay on punishment until Gerry gets home next week. She'll have a hour out a day, cause I can't let her lose her training. She a purebred. She a Bichon and a Habanese mix, and she was born a day before me. Yeah, she really was. Y'all, I got some deep stuff to tell y'all, but it's too soon. You know what I'm saying? Because I think YouTube monitoring my videos, but I got some deep conversations for y'all. I really do. I really do. My children, my daughters, they doing good. We graduated. I graduated my and sent my oldest granddaughter off to prom in last this past May. Yeah, she went in style, y'all. She really did. Rain, she's a good girl. She really is. You can tell a person by the fruit they bear. The tree, you can tell a tree by the fruit they bear. Because them generations, you see what I'm saying? They either gonna be blessed or cursed. Ain't no in between. And can I tell y'all something? People in life really think that they get away with mistreating people and doing people wrong. No, you don't. You don't get away with that. It may not hit your generation, but trust me, this world gonna let you see your mistakes before you leave here. And it's gonna be in one of your generations. I promise y'all it is. Sure is. So you can choose to be mean and evil and dirty to people if you want to. But it's gonna all come back. When you think you at the best time in your life and you standing strong, here it come. You got to pray and ask for forgiveness and go back to people if you wronged them and tell them, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's why I just try not to deal with people because people ever since that seed, people been vibrating on really low vibrational levels. Their energy level been so throwed off. Yeah, ever since that seed hit, that seed changed the world, and people don't even realize it. It changed generations. It changed families. It changed people. Look at all them. Look at all this K going on in the world at the hands of people that that been emotionally disturbed, but they just been sitting back in a corner, just brewing, cause it ain't no help for them. It ain't no help for them. And people, my thing about living in North Carolina, y'all, I've been studying these laws down here at the local level. These laws are awful. They really are here. And they old laws that they've been voting back in year after year after year after year. And everybody think that the most important time to vote is during the presidency. It is. It really is. That is true. But the most important time to vote is when your local, when your community are having elections. The community you live in, the county you live in, that's the most important time to vote. The presidency is too. But I really think allegedly it's already pre-decided. Because if the Simpsons could show you what the hell Kamala Harris gonna have on, and she have on that exact same shit that the Simpsons showed you she was gonna have on, don't you think it's already pre-written and already been predestined? See that's important too, but it ain't as important as these local and these communities. People got to wise up. They got to wake up, baby. It's so much stuff that I hate that I did not know to teach my daughters that now I know. Oh my God, y'all. If y'all just only knew. It's so much stuff I wish I would have taught them. But I'm trying to teach it to my grandchildren so they can teach it to their children. Cause my daughters and is considered old dogs. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I found that out the hard way. I'm telling y'all. Life is a bitch. Life is a bitch. I'm telling you, baby. This world right here, I don't understand it. I don't understand this. It's so much about this I don't understand. It's ridiculous, y'all. When I tell you, Charlotte, this big pretty ass fucking city. Look at that. That's what these people pay $2,500 to be able to see. And as beautiful as it is, it's dangerous. These motherfuckers will kill you before God get the news. You understand me? Before God get the news, these motherfuckers killing you down here. Look at that little boy Trayvon. Zayon, what was his name? The boy that they found hanging from the tree. Wasn't that in Henderson, North Carolina or somewhere? Come on. Y'all. They, yeah. Yep. It's still like it. It's still like that in the South. I don't know what it's gonna take. I really don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take for this world to see. If you ain't got 15 zeros behind your name, you ain't nobody. In their eyes. You better love you better love who you can love and treat right who you can treat right while you still got time. Yeah. Cause you can be here one day and gone tomorrow. Y'all, when I get to telling my story, it's gonna leave some of y'all speechless. I would never work in the criminal justice field. The longest day I live. This the furthest I'll go. See that? Security. That's the furthest I'll go. Other than that, I ain't doing it. No. One time it used to be the most honorable job you could get. Respected. Cleveland got two police unions. And one for one color and one for another. Ain't that about nothing? That's crazy, ain't it? I'm telling y'all. Yes. These laws down here are is something else. But the good part about these laws in the South, y'all, it's an exception to every law that's made and the government done passed. It's an exception to it. It's up to y'all. Y'all got to study these laws, especially if y'all in North Carolina. Because North Carolina ain't nothing nice, baby. And North Carolina ain't nothing to play with. And it ain't nothing to enter into lightly. These jobs don't want to pay you no money. Schools, y'all. Guess how much school cafeterias want to pay you to be a cafeteria aide? $10 to $12. But a 1 bedroom overlooking downtown is 2,500 a month. And these people down here, they want to slave you. If they can't slave drive you, they don't want you to work for them. They want to slave drive you, baby. And I'm noticing a trend, and this is nothing to my Caucasian community or my Puerto Rican community, but that they the ones sitting in the seats down here. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Police, law enforcement. Mm-mm. You can tell some good old boys, depending on what area you go in. Yeah, cause Charlotte got a lot of little suburban towns, so to speak. Yeah, like Gastonia, Pineville, Rock Hill, Lancaster, um, Crenshaw. A lot of little areas, but one big community. Yeah, one big state, but a lot of little suburban areas. Some of them called sundown towns. You can tell the sundown towns. A lot of them now. There is still a lot of them here, but it's a lot of them being converted. Yeah, cause a lot of people moving from up north and coming to Atlanta and coming to North and South Carolina. But what I don't know. I came here because I'm originally from the South. I told y'all in my previous video why I came back to the South. I just wanted to get away from everything and everybody. And that's what I did. You know, God don't let God don't hinder you from fulfilling all your goals, but some of your goals are slowed down for a reason. What you ask him for, he may not give it to you in the order that you ask him for, but he gonna give it to you according to the way he see fit. Yeah. Yep. Y'all, I just don't know. You know what? I remember my mama used to tell us this all the time. She like, y'all trying to be grown? Wait till you get grown. You gonna wish you was a kid again. They ain't never lied. I think my generation worries more than my mama generation do. I think the women of today, we strong, but we worry. Cause my mama and them what did well, yes they did. They still had to deal with, you know, being afraid for their sons. They still had to deal with that. But now I still have to deal with it today. Honey. Mm-mm. It just don't make no sense. I don't get it. Mm-mm-mm. I'm eating skins, y'all, because it's 1:37. And I ain't finna eat nothing heavy. I ate that donut twister because when I go in the Circle K, one one of the girls that work there, they give it to me for free. They one thing about down here in the South, they real disciplined when they come around to the law in any shape, form, or fashion. Yep, they really are. They crazy. Yeah. Some people are more respectful than others. As usual, and that's anywhere, ain't it? Y'all, I've been on here 26 minutes. I sure have. When I first moved, okay, come on. Let's go on now our story time now. I done reminisced enough and done rambled off enough. Now let's do story time. When I first moved here, y'all was working for Allied. Um, I used to get so frustrated, y'all. When I first came back to the South, I got sick as a dog. I'm talking about sick. I found out I had allergies to the point my eyes were swelling up, my ears were stopping up. I couldn't breathe. I went home to Cleveland twice sick. And my daughter like, "Mom, you sure you ain't got COVID?" I said, "Quinn, it's my allergies. No, I ain't got no COVID." I was so glad when I got back to my hotel room and I laid down and I went to sleep. Honey, I had a doctor's appointment the next morning. The people at university going, I said, "Ma'am, if you will just only listen to me." I said, "I need some antibiotics. I can't breathe. My ears are clogged up. If you just give me amoxicillin or something, I'll be okay." I said, "I don't need no COVID test. Everything COVID." Mm-hmm. She gave me an antibiotic, y'all. In 5 days, I was good. I started feeling better in 2 days. I know what be wrong with me. I don't be around nobody get no COVID. I don't be around nobody but Gerry and Cutie Pie. And Gerry ain't on that. Mm-mm. Gerry is so healthy, it's unbelievable. Gerry is healthy, y'all. It's unbelievable. Really. But honey, I got sick twice being down here. But the lady told me, I met a couple of people that was from Cleveland, but they had been down here for like 15, 16 years. Gerry been down here almost almost 20 years. And just something about this struggle, y'all, that once you get in it, it molds and shape you to stay in it. by any means necessary. I mean, it's hard to really have a life here because one minute you can be working in one of these nice ass buildings downtown, and the next day you can be at home unemployed with a mortgage note, a car note. Whoever keep voting this back in the law should be ashamed of themselves. They should have been got rid of that. Period. That's a form of slavery when you look at it. Because you can be on a job working like a dog and making money, y'all, and doing good, and then set your life up with a mortgage. That's every American dream, right? American dream is to have a mortgage, a car note, children, doing good, living life. And these laws down here in the Carolinas, these people don't really sit around a round table and passed a law that made this state a right to work state where an employer can work you for over half of your life and tell you the next, when your foot damn near in a grave, we don't need you no more. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. That shouldn't be. Not in no 2024. Y'all better check y'all local laws. And whatever state y'all in, y'all better check them laws, y'all. The gun law here. The gun law here, y'all. These people, say you had a charge in another state. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna crank this car up. Y'all say you had a charge in another state that was over 30 some years old. And it's a misdemeanor. A misdemeanor, meaner. And the police come up in your house and find a gun in your house. Do you know that you can get charged with possession of a firearm by a felon on a fourth degree misdemeanor that's damn near 40 years old here? Did you know that? And the charge didn't even come from you from this state. That's what North Carolina do. Ain't that about a bitch? They still background check here. So say if you get a charge like that, right? And they gonna take you through court, and they gonna take you through the ringer, and you get this charge. Do you know these people can hold you up in court for 6 months, and ain't nobody gonna hire you because they background check. Remember, local law in North Carolina. In North Carolina, this overpopulated. But you mean tell me ain't none of these motherfuckers going to vote? Ain't none of these motherfuckers voting at the local level to try to change some of this stupid shit. You should not be able to go to another state that a person that lived in, and they got a fourth degree felony, and that fell a misdemeanor, and it's over 40 some years old, you shouldn't be able to go to that state and pull that charge back and bring it down here and try to do people in with it. That's unbelievable. That don't even make sense. Y'all people in North Carolina need to get up and look. When I say these all so messed up, y'all, look, it's a man in Lincolnton right now. He out on bond. He been out on bond since 2019 for the murder of his wife. Did y'all hear me? That's how backed up. That's how backed up the court system is here in some of these little sundown towns. Y'all, I got some. When I say I got a deep story to tell y'all later on down the line during story time. I got a story that's gonna blow y'all socks off. And I'm only gonna tell it once. And when I tell it, it's gonna be me purging it from my life. And I'm gonna tell it to my YouTube family. My A1 day ones, them 56 that stuck by me so faithfully. That's who I'm gonna tell it to. Yep. That's why I love Gerry with all my heart. Gerry had my back. He still got my back. He loved me, y'all. He honored me as his wife. He really do. He a good man. It ain't always peaches and cream, but for the most part, it is. Yep. Cause I can teach him things, and I learn from him. We learn from each other. Yep. He get on my nerves, but that's my guy. Yep. He sure is. Charlotte ain't been bad. The ride ain't been that bad, y'all. The ride ain't been that bad. It was a big bump in the road, but God let me know his footprints was in the sand right along with mine. My footprints wasn't the only one, and he let me know that. And I thank him so much. I really do. Y'all, I got to be here until 7 in the morning. I told y'all I was gonna come back on when I get to work. It's your girl Shirley. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Williams Us 1969. I'ma have my husband with me next week. He gonna start his first introduction class to how to buy, sell, and trade stocks. Y'all better be in here. 8 to 8:15 p. Sometime 8:20, depend on the topic. If you got certain questions that you want me to ask him, leave them in the comment section, and I'll look in there and I'll write them down. And next week, when we go live on Sunday, I'll ask him the questions. I wanna devote my attention to landlords, especially the ones in Cleveland and South and North Carolina. If y'all have a house for rent and y'all want me to advertise it on my channel, DM me, because I work with a lot of girls that are homeless and make good money. They fell down. They just need a opportunity to get back up. Y'all, that's why we complain, we fussing about our house. We ain't complaining about it. Cause we asked God for that. God gave us what we asked him for, y'all. You understand? Me and Gerry asked God for the house we in right now. So we fussing about it. But we ain't never complained. Cause we ain't gonna never complain about what we asked God for. That ain't good. So I'm gonna say we fussing about it. Just a little. But for the most part, we comfortable. It's a nice house. It was just put together too cheap. Yeah. I mean, some things you can do too cheap. Too cheap. And that's and they try to it look decent, but it's been thrown together too cheap. But it got good bones. It just fell in the hands of the wrong person. And it was thrown together too cheap. Yeah, but if it get in the hands of the right person, it'll be a good place to live. It is a good place to live. It's quiet. It's decent. Y'all done seen the inside. We getting it together. We getting everything together. We deciding on if we gonna keep the living room set or not. But I told Gerry I don't want that living room set no more. I want the one where you can put it all different ways, as a bed, as a pit, and I want one of those. That's the one I want. But if it's any landlords that are in Cleveland, Ohio, or any parts of North or South Carolina, and y'all a private owner, if you DM me, I will advertise your homes free on my channel. Cause it's a lot of people, y'all. They ain't homeless cause they wanna be. They homeless cause they got up one day with a job and they built their life around that job. And 10 years later, they ain't got that job no more for reasons they don't even know. And the messed up part about it, ain't nothing you can do about it here. Ain't no unions, ain't none of that. That's why everybody running their business is the North to South Carolina. Cause they can get rid of you when if they don't like you, they can get rid of you. And they ain't even got to tell you why. That's some bullshit. So yeah. All right, YouTube. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Help me and Gerry grow the channel. I'm going to try to do content every morning and every evening. I really am. So I can get in the algorithm and start being me. I want to leave a legacy in Cleveland and my family with my name on it. That's what I want to do. With hard work comes success, y'all. Anything worth having, sometimes you got to cry over it. to manifest it and make it come to pass.
Yeah.
It's your girl Shirley. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. On the further, brothers. Bye. I got to go to work. Bye, y'all. Talk to y'all in the morning. Peace.